Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Arfat Mujib from FEI Higher Secondary Institute. Today I am with chapter Fundamental Unit of Life, the Cell, and it is 9th class biology. In this chapter, it is chapter first, and in this chapter, today my topics are the discovery of cell and structure of cell. तो आज मेरे टॉपिक्स दोनों रहेंगे, discovery of cell and the structure of cell. In these topics, I am with the historical background of cell that leads by the Robert Hooke, a biologist, in 1665 leads to the discovery of cell. Robert Hooke, who discovered at those time self-designed microscope in the view to magnify the microscopic living organisms. By chance, his discovery leads to the concept of the cell, and he only coined the term cell, what the cell, as this word derived from the Latin word cellula, that if you see in the dictionary this word cellula, it refers to a little room, a little compartment is known as the cell. Then also you go to the English dictionary, you will find the meaning of the cell, a little compartment, a little room. So that Robert Hooke only coined the term cell in 1665. When he designed his own microscope, then he took a slice of cork and he was in the laboratory, and when he took a slice of cork and tried to see it under self-designed microscope, he noticed that this type of figure in his experiment that resembles to a honeycomb. जो हनी कॉम्ब होता है हनी बीज का, उसके साथ इसको ऐसा कुछ स्ट्रक्चर इसको अपने मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लास में मिले. द हेक्सागोनल compartments he observed in his microscope, self-designed microscope, when he took the slice of cork. And in a slice of cork, he then resembled this type of structure with the honeycomb. In a honeycomb, आपने देखा होगा honeycomb, that there is a small hexagonal, polygonal type of compartments, and he resembled to this object that this way. And the discovery of cell, that was the dead cells जो उसने ऑब्जर्व किए थे a slice of cork में. इस तरह एक चैलेंजिंग कॉन्सेप्ट आया बहुत सारे बायोलॉजिस्ट्स, बॉटनिस्ट, जोलॉजिस्ट या फिजियोलॉजिस्ट के पास. एक नया चैलेंजिंग कॉन्सेप्ट आया, सेल, व्हाट इज सेल. तो देखा जाता है फिर जब हमने डिटेलड व्हेन वी गो डिटेलड of the cell, then it found later on that it is a complex type and it is itself made up of cell organelles, and there is a variation in the cells. They come in different shapes and size. धीरे धीरे आगे we later on lead us to the we later on discovered the other cell organelles that. तो जब एक ये कॉन्सेप्ट आया वजूद में रॉबर्ट हुक की बदौलत से, तो इसके बाद एक साइंटिस्ट आया जिसका नाम है A.V. ल्यूवेनहोक। बात है 1674 की, जब उसने he also designed an improved microscope, and with the help of those microscope he discovered free living cells. Those free living cells were the bacteria. जो उसने अपने हाई पावर माइक्रोस्कोप में इम्प्रूव्ड, वो बेटर था रॉबर्ट हुक के माइक्रोस्कोप से. तो लेटर ऑन ही लीड्स टू द डिस्कवरी ऑफ बैक्टीरिया फ्री लिविंग सेल्स. एंड then after also in 1678 he also discovered various sperm cells. These are the male sac cells. He then discovered with the help of the same microscope of humans, dog, cat, goat, रैबिट. तो बहुत सारे एनिमल्स के इसने फिर अपने माइक्रोस्कोप से देखे किया. तो दिस वाज द फर्स्ट पर्सन दैट he observed that the cell is living in condition and it performed the activities, basic life activities performed by the cell, and various chemical reactions takes place inside the cell, outside of the cell, with the help cells are in living in condition. So later on, after this A.V. Leeuwenhoek, then comes the Robert Brown. Robert Brown आया 1831 की बात है. बायोलॉजिस्ट था Robert Brown. Then this Robert Brown discovered inside this cell a nucleus. He discovered inside the cell a nucleus which is in the center of the cell. An important organelle he discovered in 1831. बॉटनिस्ट था जिसने एक इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गेनेली को डिस्कवर किया है सेल के अंदर. तो इसके बाद प्यूरकेनजी आए. प्यूरकेनजी बात है 1839. प्यूरकेनजी ने लेटर ऑन डिस्कवर्ड किया है लिविंग फ्लूइड इनसाइड ऑफ द सेल that is known as the protoplasm. Protoplasm is a living fluid that is found inside the cell of plants, animals. What type of living cell is? तो उस living cell में एक living fluid पाया जाता है. बहुत सारे biochemical reactions takes place. So, and also it nourishes the cell and it contains the biomolecules, important enzymes, important proteins, hormones, other organelle are floating in this type of fluid. Then Purkinje 1839 they later on discovered the protoplasm. Then आगे हम बात कर लेंगे रॉबर्ट हेकल की. रॉबर्ट हेकल जो था, बात है 1866 की. रॉबर्ट हिकल ने डिस्कवर्ड की बोला था कि जो ये न्यूक्लियस है, एक अच्छा इंफॉर्मेशन दी इसने कि जो ये न्यूक्लियस है इट इज अ जेनेटिक मटीरियल. It is a genetic material which remains stores, which is storing in state, storing and transmitting in character. इसने कहा कि न्यूक्लियस के अंदर एक जेनेटिक मटेरियल पाया जाता है जो स्टोर रहता है और लेटर ऑन इन फ्यूचर जनरेशन it is transmitting to generation and this important material hereditary material भी कहा जाता है इसको nuclear material genetic material that important information later on gave us by the Robert Haeckel in 1866 में. So this was all the historical background of the cell with the later on time how the cell has been proved that it is complex in structure and variable in function, and later on how the different scientists lead us it is discovery with it is with the help of the microscope with the to these days with the help of the electronic microscope, and we find out much more things, much more other parts that is found inside of the cell, and it is now we talk about the cell is the complex in structure, and it itself is made up of number of cell organelles, and sometimes its function remains multiple in discipline. Then later on we will discuss in this the cell जो है that is variable in shape and size. जो cells जो है काम के तौर पे they comes variable in shape and size. Some cells are living cells are elongated in shape and elongated. Some are spindle in form, irregular, discoidal, circular, etc. etc. वो ये बहुत सारे वेरिएबल फॉर्म में आते हैं सेल्स. तो एज पर देयर फंक्शन द सेल परफॉर्म द फंक्शन, उसी हिसाब से सेल डिजाइन होती है, उसी हिसाब से उसकी शेप होती है, साइज होती है. दैट मीन डायमेंशन. द डायमेंशन ऑफ द सेल डिपेंड्स अपॉन द फंक्शन इट परफॉर्म्स. अगर हम एग्जांपल देंगे, अभी मैंने बताया कि elongated in form है. You take the neuron cell. It is elongated in form because it has to carry electrical impulse, which is generated electrical impulse from receptors to the we can say to the brain, या from the brain to the receptor to the muscle cells, gland cells. तो यहाँ हम कहेंगे जो nerve cell है, neuron cell, it is elongated in form because it has to travel the impulse which generates in these cells and has to carry, they just like in the longitudinal wires, electric wire, just the electric wires carry the electric current from one end to another end. In the same way, as per the function, these cells are designed in form, elongated. Some cells are spindle in form, some cells are irregular in form, some are the discoidal in form. Discoidal in the form means here that you might have seen the RBCs, they are discoidal in form, human red blood cells. Some cells are circular in form. तो fat cells, अगर हम बात कर लेंगे fat cells, जो fat cells होते हैं, they are circular in form. That means the cells, they comes in variable in forms, depends upon the function, job they perform. Then there is the cell size. In this I will discuss in this the cell size. जो सेल का साइज रहता है, सेल साइज we can say the dimension of the cell, dimensions of the cell. तो बहुत सारे measuring units हमने लिए. measuring unit, we have different measuring units with the help we can measure the size of the cell. One is the SI unit is for the measuring the living cell is the micrometer. micrometer हम इसको थोड़ा अलग हटके micrometer, that means its symbol is micro, micrometer. It is one of the unit. With the help of this unit, you can measure the cell. Another unit is the, you can say the angstrom. दूसरा unit है इसका angstrom. Angstrom, and it is unit A naught. दूसरा unit इसका ये भी है. You can measure it in the angstrom. Also the SI unit for is the micrometer. That is the another is the nanometer. It is the n small m nanometer. ये भी एक unit रहता है in measuring the cell dimension, cell size. And is the another, you can even measure the cell in the even in the millimeter में, millimeters. Also the cell which are elongated in size, मतलब बहुत बड़े होते हैं. Millimeter is some of the measurable size, millimeter. And some conveniently we use sometimes the centimeter. Some cells are larger in size. They are visible to our eyes. They can be calculated, measured in the cm. That means centimeters. The SI unit is the micrometer. Here it is the common unit. With the help we can measure the size of the cell. अगर हम cell size की बात हम कर लेंगे, if we talk about the size of the cell, the smallest cell जो है, smallest cell अगर बात हम कर लेंगे, that is PPLO, that is pleuron pneumonia like organism. That it is sometimes known as this organism mycoplasma. It is the size range जो रहता है 0.1 micrometer to 0.3 micrometer. That means it is intermediate unicellular organism, highly microscopic, smallest in size. That is the mycoplasma, and it is found in the पिलुलर फ्लूइड ऑफ द कैटल. वहां से ये एज ए पैरासाइट रहता है, इन्फेक्टिव इन नेचर. प्लूरॉन न्यूमोनिया लाइक ऑर्गेनिज्म एज कंसिडर एज द स्मॉलेस्ट सेल. कहा जाता है कि इनका जो सेल साइज है दैट इज बिटवीन दिस एंड दिस रेंज इज ऑफ द बिटवीन द वायरस एंड द बैक्टीरिया के दरमियान इनका साइज रहता है. तो ये स्मॉलेस्ट सेल हो गई. तो अगर हम बहुत सारे सेल्स की बात हम कर लेंगे, आई एम विद द लॉट ऑफ एग्जांपल्स दैट द साइज ऑफ द सेल, दैट इज द, इफ यू कैन से द ओव्यूल ऑफ साइकस इज द, it is the plant cycas. Ovule of cycas, it is the largest in size. This cell, it is the cell. Ovule is a cell. It is largest in size. That means it can be calculated in centimeter. जो प्लांट साइकस है उसका जो ओव्यूल है, एग जो है, it is a cell, and this cell is considered as the largest in size, in shape, that can be calculated in the centimeter. Also we have the longest cell, that is the nerve cell. Longest cell as per the cell size is concerned, longest cell, elongated cell, that is the nerve cell. You can take the example. Also we have the algae acetabularia. It size is also in centimeters. It is aquatic algae, aquatic mode of life, aquatic algae. So they are also in the size, not a joke, that is the centimeter. These cells, and that can be calculated in centimeters. As also I talk about the largest जो cell है, या we can say the biggest cell, the largest cell is of the ostrich egg. That is the ostrich egg. that also comes in, we can calculate in centimeters. Ostrich egg is also a largest, bigger in size than, I take the example this and this. Then also we can say the size, the cell that comes in variable in also variable in size as per the function is concerned, as we have the smallest cell microscopic in size, as we have the longest, the largest cell, as we can measure them in the centimeters also as well. Then we have the cell जो size है, also we can say the amoeba जो है, amoeba proteus, it is also can be calculated in the millimeters in size, as the living cell, irregular in shape, irregular in shape. तो आज आपको पता चला कि जो मैंने बताया आज के टॉपिक में, जो discovery of cell, that is of the Robert Hooke, and later on how other biologists came, then they also later on lead us to the discoveries and proved that the cell is complex in structure and complex in function. Then is the question is the cell that is variable in shape and sizes. That means the cell जो है that is a variable in shape as per the function job they perform, and their size also varies. Some are that means smallest cell, some are the largest, longest cell. And I illustrate here with examples with the help. I told you that cell are not in constant in size or shape, they are variable. Ultimately it is seen that in animal cells they are variable in shape and size, but in plant cells are fixed in shape and size. In case of plant cells, जो प्लांट सेल्स की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, प्लांट सेल्स they are fixed in shape and size, as they have the presence of a rigid wall, that is the cell wall, that is rigid in structure, that gives the rigidity to the cell and maintains and keeps the shape and size of the cell constant as the plant cells are concerned. Dear students, I hope you understand about these topics, including the chapter number 1, fundamental unit of life. It comes under this unit 1 syllabus. I hope you understand. Salam.